Hey guys, video.
Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Salve
This is the
Domine.
way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Wow.
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware.
I love
Come
this
now, I don't
so
want to
far.
still be showing you around at midnight. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora, pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren, and above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict. The Rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous.
Anyways, Booty Fire Chips here. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. Grab you some snacks as we become a monk. Thanks for joining me.
The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here. Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a mert. It's peaceful here.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
It occurs to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking...
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Celerius. They say he used to be a thief.
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway? What do you want from me?
Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, nor the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lucas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
I certainly hope so. What does any of this mean? Okay. It's almost bedtime. Man, look at this. This reminds me of Mont Saint Michel in France.
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around in the corridor at night. What am I saying, creeping? He was stomping about like a bear.
That must have been Brother Cicada. He can't sleep and prays long into the night.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment?
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
They must have realized you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
Interesting.
That's all I wanted.
Please, keep it to yourself.
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big, terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times, I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
I'll leave you be.
Thank you. And please...
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time of the morning.
Interesting.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. Tell me about Antonius.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, He's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
And that's all, thanks.
That's all. Thanks. I'd like to ask... Well, that's all.
What is it?
Mm-hmm.
Peace be with you, brother.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
Yeah.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
I'd like to know some...
I don't...
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about...
Tell me about
I'd like to, but there's nothing to...
What can you tell...
Not...
You really don't know anything about...
Don't get up.
Will you tell me something about...
There's...
I mean, where you're from?
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Hmm.
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
Interesting. Okay, so let's read this real quick. So we start at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. for prayer. So let's do that. Let's sleep. Okay. 12. 1, 2, 3. Man, this has been interesting so far. I've been enjoying it. Damn, they really do get up early. I get up at like 5:40 every day, and this is... Come on, wake up, everybody. Where's everybody? When's prayer? It's time to go, right? Yeah, here we go. Look at me, I'm first sin. Can't talk to him?
This is not a good time.
Sorry, I'm praying. Amazing. I love it. What if I...
God be with you. This is not a good time.
Sorry, don't beat me. Sorry.
Not now.
I'm really enjoying this. This is so cool.
But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very beginning of their ill-doing by stripes and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written, "The fool is not corrected with words." And again, "Beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death." The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, "I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humbled and kept silence even from goodness." Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, "In much speaking you will not escape sin." And in another place, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciples that reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humble, and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place,
If I
death
get up.
and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciple's part is to be silent and to listen. And for that
What?
reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be
I'm
asked
poisoned?
with all the humility and submission inspired by reverence.
You've got a strong constitution. Anyone else would have certainly died.
What the fuck was that?
What happened?
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a young boy.
Was it him?
He was lost and miserable. He had no future. He was tempted by his friends into doing some foolish things, but he wasn't truly bad, because when it came down to it, he ran away rather than keep doing foolish deeds. His former friends didn't take kindly to that, though, and wanted to punish him. So they sent a hunting dog to find him and rip his throat. The boy wasn't stupid, though, and he knew that the hound was coming. He poisoned some food, and when the hound showed up, he gave it to him. He didn't expect the beast to live, but it did. And all of a sudden, the boy was sorry for what he tried to do.
What the hell?
So he offered to make a bargain with the hound.
I think I understand you. But the beast would need to know what deal he's being offered.
Damn, Henry.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us, but we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Nyhoff. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Nyhoff made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. What exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
You're right. But the people who sent me will find out if I don't kill you.
They won't if we're clever about it. No one has to die. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
I'm gonna do this, but then I'm gonna arrest him to Redzik. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Good. Let's do it your way.
Good. I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the keys to the monastery and some blood to make the tracks.
What are you going to do?
I need to get ready for a long journey. Prepare supplies, get some normal clothing somehow, that sort of thing. You can escape in that habit, but I need to vanish as fast as I can.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place is practically a prison.
Getting the keys won't be easy.
I know, but Brother Celerius is a reformed thief. I'll bet he still has a few lockpicks lying about. If you know how to use them, they'll be worth finding.
Brother
Or there's the
Celerius.
hard way. Steal the keys from the prior. He carries them with him at all times.
They both sound hard to me. But needs must. And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it. All the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list. And when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
All right, that's everything I need to know. I can get started.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have everything. And try to be as fast as you can. And Gregor, thank you.
Oh god. Okay. What time is it? 7. Okay, so Celerius. Where did they find Celerius?
Brother, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? This time I'll look the other way. But next time, you won't get out of being punished.
So I'm gonna get
I'm
spanked?
Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony. I have a feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm a cicada.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything is the way it should be.
When it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction, will you, brother?
No thanks.
Peace be with you, brother.
Thanks. Before work starts.
What troubles you?
I'm looking for something a little, unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lock picks? And what would you like those for?
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Well, why not? So you
What do
heard
you
I
mean,
used to
why
be a
not?
burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lock picks left. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lock picks. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
Very well. So we need food. Well, let's go work. Because after this...
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery.
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. I want you to prepare 2 marigold decoctions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Okay. One nettle, 2 marigold. Okay. So we'll need marigold, nettle. Drop the nettle in the water and cook for 1 turn. Water. Nettle. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 turn. Okay, we let it cool off, I believe. I think I cooked it too much. Okay, let's get the vials. Nice.
What is it, brother?
I'm done.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Okay, so now let's go get food. So I don't have food, right?
Don't move a muscle.
No! No! Ah! What do you want?
Brother, what are you doing here?
I was feeling a bit...
Red. I'll pretend.
Praise be.
Is there any...
You know, there is. Perhaps you've heard. I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
Service.
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now, you know, most of the brothers believe every ill. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library. but it will certainly be amongst the Libri Prohibiti, the forbidden books.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. They say Brother Solarius understands locks, but we'll soon have the...
Alright. So maybe we can do that. I'm trying to find... trying to find some food. Nice. Okay. I wonder if there's any, like, skill books in here. Okay. So, noon is library work. So we'll do that. I'm working very hard here. Okay. Let's get to the library.
Nuquam suade sunt mala quae libas ipse.
I got food though, didn't I? Shit. Where's the library? Upstairs? Is it gonna yell at me? No. This is really pretty though. Man. Fucking love this game, guys. Where's the library?
Pro nobis sancta dia gem.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it.
Okay. Set. That's... Start transcribing. Man, Henry's becoming an educated man. Uh... Did I do a good job? Oh, poor Henry. He's becoming a learned man.
My boy, what have you done? This is a disaster.
What? Okay, well, I did the thing. Okay, well then... Okay, what's next? Okay, afternoon worship is 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's go. Church time. Do those guys just walk around and enforce rules all day? That's kind of nice gig to have, I guess. They're like hall monitors. But when do we do this? 6? Hey, eat with others? I feel like for Middle Ages, this is...
Prescribed as follows.
Peace be with you.
From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour.
Praise be to Christ.
4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves...
What? Shit.
Sickly brethren
have a word about...
Well, we...
craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away.
What would you...
Their weakness must be taken
I found this piece of parchment.
Who'd tear up a
rule of
book
Saint
like
Benedict.
that?
Readings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to be intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot...
We eat for like an hour.
his eyes to the faults of offenders, but since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin. Remembering the fate of Heli,
Something is going to happen out there. The whole
Free time, right?
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around the corridor.
This looks like the dregs after a night's drinking. Who could be coming here?
Maybe I can come through at night. Maybe that's something I'll do. Where's Brother Solarius? Let's talk to him.
What do you...
I've heard...
That's correct.
I don't need to hear... I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book. Do you know what it is?
It appears to be a page torn out of Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of...
Oh, would you like me...
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't... I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all.
Alright, yeah,
Good.
sure, whatever.
Thank you.
Okay. So you went outside?
Someone really
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around in the corridor at night.
I want those lockpicks so I can continue with next part plan.
I think I'm going to cry. It's that touching, is it? Touching? More like infuriating.
Is this upstairs? Excuse me. Wait, what's this big door right here? Damn. I feel like I'm running in circles. And it's probably because I am.
Salve Domini.
Okay. The librarian taking a stroll here.
Peace be with you, brother.
Honestly, things will get better with the new abbot.
Good fella. That's my boy.
Yeah, join me, dog.
Things will get worse. I can fit it in my joints.
Where the hell are you, dude?
I've read one of the manuscripts copied by one of the novices. I think I'm going to cry.
It's that touching?
Touching. More like infuriating. A horrible, abominable waste of parchment. The young people have no respect for writing.
Jesus Christ. Eh. Where is everybody? Maybe I'll just go upstairs for a little bit. Maybe people will start showing up. There he is. No.
Clear off. Let me sleep.
You and I are gonna talk.
Nonsense. Why would anyone do that? Anyway.
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around the corridor at night. What am I saying, creeping? He was stomping about like a bear.
Let's sleep. Maybe I can be a little aggressive with it. Wake it up. That's it? Damn. Okay. Sleep. Let's get up. He's out. He's not even sleeping. Where's Aurelius? Where is everybody? Oh my god. There we go. Monk. Where is he? Excuse me, I have important things to do. Are you in here?
And why?
Okay, well, let's wait till 6 to eat breakfast. Oh, come on. Come on, guys. Chop chop. We got breakfast to eat. Okay, eat with others. Yep.
The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is
What
required.
troubles you?
Let him make no distinction of persons in the...
Okay. Dude, you want all this food? I even get you mead. Okay. Okay, let's remove 2 of them. Come on, my guy. Okay, what if I sell this? Oh my god.
and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written, the fool is not corrected with words. And again, beat your son with a rod, and you will deliver his soul.
Where? Okay. What the heck? I'm so confused. Hmm.
I'm a new brother.
Welcome. How'd you like it?
It's wonderful here.
I'm glad to hear it.
Beat your son with a rod, and you will deliver his soul from death.
Okay. That was really easy. Okay, well, on that note, I'll see y'all next episode. Hope you all enjoyed your snacks, and peace.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.